at the moment, I don't know about you, but I like to play around with an AI or several AIs and see like, oh God, I really hate this. This is tedious.
Mm,
Usually taxes.
mm.
Uh, let's see what I can do. What the AI can do. And it will do something, but it will take me way longer to do it than if I'd just done it myself.
Mm.
You know, so that I don't think we're yet in that time where we've got our little AI agents, our AI interns going off and doing things on the internet, on their own. Like, please can you go and I don't know, make sure that my books are better reviewed, than anyone else's, and it goes and leaves terrible reviews for everyone else's books. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there are ways that AI is affecting the reviews of books, and for authors, I do know this for a fact,
Really?
especially on Amazon. Yeah, and by the way, if anyone's just joining us, I know I've got a lot more people now than when we started.
I,
I just want to reset and just let everyone know that this is Alex Hallatt, who's a cartoonist and author in the UK. I'm Jason Chatfield. I'm a cartoonist and author in New York City. We're talking about AI and its effects on artists and authors. And this is the star of the show. This is Molly. I should have mentioned up top that this is the amazing Molly, who, if you read Alex's Substack, you'll know Molly in the same way that if you read mine, you'll know Morris. Molly and Morris are our dogs, and Molly is an adorable,
oh,
wonderful little Jack Russell Terrier.
I,
She's
I,
beautiful.
sworn enemy of Morris, even though she's never met him.
Yeah, no, they would hate each other. I'd like to think they love each other, but unfortunately they'd hate each other. The way that AI is affecting authors, especially in successful authors in books, is what we've noticed is on Amazon, a book will pop up in, say, the top 10, top 20 of any given genre. And then what will happen is these people will take those books and they will scrape them, and then they will do a guidebook version. And so what happens then is the profits that come from the sale of those guidebook versions end up being piped back into Amazon ads that then promote that in search results, sponsored search results. And then it ends up making more money than the actual book itself because the book is already popular because the author's doing press and podcasts and it's getting a lot of heat. It's on the Today Show, whatever it is. And so all of a sudden, instead of Mel Robbins' book being the number one selling book, it's the Mel Robbins guide to this book all of a sudden because the publisher isn't putting as much money into Amazon ads as the people who are making the replicas and putting these Amazon ads. It's not happening with every book, but the publishers that I'm speaking to are noticing that all the things that they used to do that worked, boosting social ads, doing social media influencer advertising campaign, with paying basically influencers to plug the book on Book Talk and Instagram and Amazon ads, they're not working anymore. They don't have the same traction because they're being buried in slop. And it's really horrible.
That's interesting because I listen to a weekly podcast about self-publishing, independent publishing.
Mm, mm,
I haven't worked with a publisher in years, um,
mm,
and she was saying she's a voracious reader, Joanna Penn,
mm,
and she was saying that it's become almost impossible for her to find what she wants to read unless she knows the exact
mm.
title of the book. It's become almost impossible for her to find that on Amazon because it's just swamped with ads and
Sponsored posts.
yeah, and sort of looky likey books.
Yep.
So yeah, so now she is using AI to surface the kind of books that you want to read and then going to Amazon with it. So it used to be that Amazon had a really good, search function.
Amazing. It was the best search engine on the internet for a minute.
Yeah, and now that's gone. And so Amazon's pretty much like almost peak and shitified now. Now it's not looking after its customers, right? So we're finally there. So, and this is yes, it's like with social media. Now social media is that infinite scroll. Everyone, everything is TV except for TV. So
Mm,
you've got, Reels, you've got, TikTok, obviously, and
mm.
YouTube. And I was at a pub, middle of the day, but there was a thing.
It's the UK. It's normal.
Yeah. So, and there were there were kids in the pub, and I would say they were, oh, 8 or 9. So you
Hmm.
wouldn't have phones.